today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Memphis Egyptians.
We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here between the Memphis Egyptians taking on the Chicago Bears. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Fields. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's complete. It's Sims. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Egyptians have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it. And he gets it done.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know it.
Pick up a 13, and the Bears have the first. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. On second down, here's Fields. Being chased out left. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 17 yards. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Bears have regained the lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we made the upset.
Call it a gain of a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 3rd down gain of 19. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jaden Reed with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Egyptians have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Komet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Fields' throw taken in by Chark. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fields now to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Fields throwing again. Again, he finds Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Fields. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
They need 2. Here's third down. Here's Fields. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice.
Concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Egyptians come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to that
team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Here's Fields. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half
was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he returns this to the 22. DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to Alberto. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off play action, Fields. He's going to get this one out to his full. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the left here to Reed. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd and 6 coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A great move, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for Memphis, they earn one final victory and finish the regular season at 13-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they will indeed limp to the finish line, unfortunately, as they close out a 6-11 campaign. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.